Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Live. And my video title, you know what this video is about. How great can the Steelers front seven be? As you know, our front seven has always been the strong suit, the strong part of the defense. Always been held up to standard every single year. Basically, the past 5 years. You know, we had some injury issues. The past few years, we haven't had our full front seven, but it's been very good because I think we led the league in sacks for 5 straight seasons, if I'm not mistaken, and we just been relentless in pass rush. And one thing for sure, I know the Steelers will always have that's great pass rushers, and we'll always find a way to get to the quarterback. And this year, I feel like the front seven has the potential to be great with the new additions we added, with the same additions we already have. I feel like the front seven is gonna be like very good this season. I don't know how many sacks we had last year. It was like 50 something. I say this year 70. 70 sacks. I say this year 70 sacks as a whole. I already predicted TJ Watt will win Defensive Player of the Year again because his job got a lot easier. Because TJ Watt, as you know, is our probably the best in our front seven, the best. Cam Hayward is another guy too, is all pro as well. And then Miles Jack. Those three guys right there, gonna be very good. And if Devin Bush can get back to that Devin Bush of old, it should be nice. Cause when we signed, I was very excited when we signed Larry Ojinobi. I was like, we actually got him. He been all around the AFC North. He been with the Browns. He been with the Bengals, and then now he's with us. And hopefully he stay with us because he has a lot of talent. He's very talented. And last year I think he had like was it 6 sacks? I think 6.5 sacks or 7 sacks, like around that. Adding him to that front with Cam Hayward and then Tyson Lulu gonna be back. Maybe his last year probably. And then DeMarvin Leal coming into play too, like this year when we drafted him. We drafted him in the third or fourth round. That's like they're gonna be very good. Gonna be very good because DeMarvin Leal, he's kind of like you can use him in different because like he's big, but he's a little almost on the slimmer side too, a little bit. So you might can use him in different looks and different spots. And then you also can of course Larry O and Cam Hayward gonna be probably the two main guys, and the Lulu is that veteran presence guy who's very good in the run game. Especially when he didn't play for us, our run defense did suffer a little bit. Well, a lot because we last year I think we like ranked dead last in rushing, like I guess in rushing defense. I think it was 32nd. Because especially that one game we played against the Vikings where we just got ran over. They was just running through us the whole time. But this year, with the new additions we added, Miles Jack being probably one of the Miles Jack and Larry O being probably the two best positions two best people we added to the team, added to the roster. Because on Miles Jack, he gonna change a lot for the team. Miles Jack is basically had Pro Bowl seasons, but since he played for Jacksonville Jaguars, you might not get that. You might not get that what's the name all the time. That like call for the Pro Bowl all the time because the market. But he basically had Pro Bowl seasons, and I feel like bringing him into we signed a 2-year deal, bringing him into the Steelers, and the way our style of offense is, and then we also have of course Brian Flores as the linebackers coach, and he's the senior defensive assistant. I guess senior defensive assistant like helps around other stuff too. But by bringing him as a linebackers coach, and hopefully can bring Devin Bush back to the level we want him. And Miles Jack already great, but maybe we can bring some more greatness out of him. It should be very, very, very good to see how things play out. Because the Dolphins' defense was good when Brian Flores was there. It was the offense that struggled here and there, but he still he was coaching there. They still had winning records. They just fired him for I guess no apparent reason really. And then bringing him into the Steelers, he's way overqualified for the job, the linebackers coach. Bringing him in gonna help the whole defense as a whole. With him and Mike Tomlin. So hopefully we get things going, get things in the word of our former player booming. But the defense, I feel like the front seven is gonna be amazing. I'm predicting. It's a big prediction. 70 sacks coming in because TJ Watt, I feel like he'll be healthier this year because we have more depth. This year we have a lot more depth and more rotational pieces we can bring in. And his job might be easy because having a guy like Larry O, then Cam Hayward there, Tyson Lulu is back. I don't know if he's playing. I don't know if he's gonna be. Probably maybe 1 year. I think he got 1 year left in him. And Alex Highsmith getting better every year. He's probably better in the run game. But having all those guys, it make TJ Watt's job easier. TJ Watt already account for most of the pressure. They're gonna get a lot of attention. Him and Cam Hayward. But having guys like those guys who can make plays as well too, it's gonna be very special. And then Miles Jack is the icing on the cake. Having a guy like Miles Jack who can guard those, who can guard some people in the slot in the middle, guard tight ends here and there, and who can also just he can do all of the stuff that you want Devin Bush to do. So hopefully Devin Bush emerge and maybe like light a fire underneath them, be like, okay, they got Miles Jack now. Maybe we need to maybe I gotta get back. I got back to old form. Like I know he come off an injury, so we give him a little bit. You give him a little bit of what's like leeway, like hey, he came off an injury, they still an injury and stuff like that. But it was some plays, but like it's just like it was not more of like a athletic standpoint where like he was